it would be stamped in the history books forever.
For sure.
So that's what I think about it. I think me and Canelo will make for a great fight. I think it's the best fight in boxing right now.
He's not going to run. So I think there's going to be opportunities for Canelo to catch him in counters and in exchanges. And I think there's going to be a point when...
For the Mayweather, but we getting Canelo, and nothing comes easy to Team Crawford, and expect us to look good on the 12th. Expect us to come out victorious September 12th.
No, I don't think it's the same Canelo. Not quite, but also I kind of figured it was going to be like that, honestly.
It's a blessing that, you know, man, I'm where I am today. And I just take it in stride.
I see that in you too. Like, there's never too high, never too...
The most recent talk with Terence Crawford showed some interesting things about how he prepares and thinks. He has said some very strong things about how he plans to fight Canelo in the ring. Terence Crawford mentioned that everyone wants to watch how he will jump to weight classes. Even though he knows how hard it is, that's exactly what drives him. Both his fans and his opponents are paying close attention as he tries to win the undisputed title. Crawford wants to take the lead and make history.
2 first ballot Hall of Famers going head to head with each other. And everybody want to see how Terence going to do going up 2 more weight classes into new territory to dethrone the undisputed champion.
When it comes to differences in size and weight, he thinks that most people let what other people say affect what they think. According to him, followers regularly accept wrong perspectives. As a result of social media, Canelo is definitely the smaller man in the ring, despite what most people think. In the ring, he is sure that facts will win over opinions, Crawford said.
Having any trouble moving up in weight?
I just think a lot of people is adopting other people's thoughts.
Okay, the group think.
Yeah,
okay.
You know, a lot of people not thinking for themselves. They just...
You can say that about a lot in today's day and age, you know.
They hear something on social media and then they just run with it.
Like, man, trust me, I know.
Yeah.
I've been known. Canelo's a bigger guy. I've seen Canelo in person.
Yeah.
Even for him, 168 is a big weight class.
Facts. And he's always the smallest person in his division.
Crawford also cited the fights between Tyson, Fury and Usyk to back up his claim to the weight class. He mentioned that Fury lost to Usyk both bouts, despite his stature. Crawford thinks this shows that in fighting, skill is more important than size.
Usyk fighting Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
You know, Tyson Fury was the massive fighter over Usyk, and you know, the bigger guy didn't win neither fight. So I just think in this case, a lot of people is just going off of other people's opinion.
He also talked about the difference in height and weight between himself and Canelo while they were talking about their different skills. He stressed that each fighter possesses unique abilities and characteristics that make their upcoming encounter so intriguing. Crawford thinks the fight will be entertaining and competitive due to their opposite traits.
He'd probably be thicker, but I'm taller. You know, he have his strong points in the fight. I have mine, so that's why you...
Furthermore, Crawford stated boldly that on fight night, fans will see a different side of him than they had ever heard or imagined. He is confident in his ability to exceed standards and is fully aware of them. He worked really hard to get here. Crawford stated that he is ready to showcase all of his work and make an impression in the ring.
It'll mean everything. You know, it'll be everything that I worked hard for in my whole career, coming out in that one moment. You know, that one night of boxing that everybody got to see the great Terence Crawford do something that was unheard of.
What is more, Terence Crawford also admitted before the fight that he closely watches everyone in the ring. His next goal is Canelo, and he's keeping a careful eye on him. Crawford wants to study Canelo's every move in preparation for their next fight.
They'll be fighting in Riyadh, and obviously you got your eyes on that.
Well, I got my eyes on everybody. I'm just in fan mode right now.
Okay.
He also stated that he stays cool and composed in all situations, regardless of the circumstances. Crawford claimed that he does not let excitement or fear take control. This consistent perspective helps him to keep focused on his goals. It's a big part of what makes him special in the ring.
It's just comfortable for you, like you were built for it?
Yeah, you know, when things happen organically and you know where you're supposed to be in life, it just comes natural.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get excited. I don't get like anxious or anything. It's just, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Furthermore, reflecting on fame and his surrounds, Terrence noticed that success frequently results in a helpful setting. He understood that being on top draws attention and appreciation. However, he stressed that losses rapidly expose who actually supports you. For him, it acts as a reminder to keep grounded and focused.
Life, and looked at the people that came before me and how they was and how everybody was on that high horse when they was winning, when they was up, and then when they lost and when they was down, everybody around them just vanished. And that's when people started having them mental breakdowns and go in depression modes and turn to drugs and alcohol and just become a totally different person because they couldn't grasp the fact of having everything in their hand and then lost it in the blink of an eye. And sometimes it's humbling, you know. And
he went on to say that he carefully surrounded himself with a strong, devoted circle of people. Crawford thinks that even in difficult times, the same people will stand by his side. He stressed that wins and defeats will not change.
You take everything away from me, money, fame, fortune, everything, I'ma still be the same person. The same people gonna be around me. I don't have a million people around me. My family gonna always be there, so I'm not really gonna lose anything.
Most notably, Crawford claimed that his favorite battles were with Errol Spence and Yurkis Gamboa. He appreciates them for their performances and the challenges they faced. He views both fights to be significant in his career, a show key moments in his growth as a world-class boxer.
Of course, the Spence fight.
The moment of that one was insane.
Yeah. I think there was...
Him walking out with you too?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I say Spence because of the magnitude of the fight.
Moment. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, Gamboa as well.
Yeah.
The magnitude of the fight, the moment, the surrounding of the fight, same record. You know, he's multiple weight world champion, the opportunity.
Terrence Crawford says his life is going well, and he is spending important time with his happy family. He stated his thanks and how important his loved ones were to him. The most exciting thing, he said, is that there are great possibilities ahead.
Just talk to me about how life's going right now, man. I think a lot of big, like you said, big opportunities coming. A big moment for you, obviously, in the Errol Spence fight. But how's life for Bud Crawford?
Life is great, you know. Nothing really too much change in my personal life. Kids is great. Family is great. You know, everything is great right now.
That's all you can ask for, right?
That's it.
Family good, everything else.
Their mega fight was revealed shortly after Canelo's win over William Skull. Both men responded with confidence, showing a firm belief in their chances of winning. Canelo was thrilled about his upcoming fight with Crawford. He claimed to be in great shape going into the battle and admired Crawford as a skilled boxer. He's thrilled to be in the ring with someone as skilled as Crawford. Many elite boxers and important personalities have voiced their views on the impending battle. Their views have increased the event's curiosity and buzz. Weight class is a heated topic of discussion in this highly anticipated fight. Rolando Romero complimented Terrence as a terrific boxer and recognized his talent. He was worried about Crawford moving up to weight classes, though this technique could severely disadvantage Crawford and end in a loss.
40-0 fighter going up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo. What do you think about that matchup?
Almost 3 weight classes because he just moved up. They have weight classes for a reason, but they have weight classes for a reason.
You don't think he can pull it off?
Somebody moves up 2 weight divisions, I'm going to take to do this.
According to Romero, this maneuver could put Crawford at a major disadvantage and result in a loss. Terrence Crawford is a superb, amazing boxer. It's only 2. You're moving through 2 or 3 weight classes, man. What reason do you believe it serves? So, how do you see it, right? I'm going to tell you something, and let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of someone who moved up to weight classes and didn't get their ass beat? Yeah, Keith IDK, a boxing expert, also weighed in, calling the fight as great and highly compelling. He claimed that Canelo's previous performances had shown signs of decline. He did, however, explain that Crawford is not your normal 37-year-old combatant. He believes Crawford's skill set and conditioning stay at an elite level. At this time, I do not believe Crawford is clearly the better fighter.
You know, I'm more interested, more intrigued with the Crawford-Canelo fight in the sense that I've seen some slippage in Canelo. Crawford is not your typical 37-year-old fighter, and I don't really think that a 13-month layoff is going to make all that much of a difference for Crawford because he has come off long layoffs in the past and fought at the elite level. Look what he did against Errol Spence.
IDK voiced his happiness of watching both champions in the ring. He thinks the match will be full of drama and tactical skill. Despite his respect for both fights, he expected Crawford to win. He thinks Crawford distinguishes out for his extraordinary skills. His faith in Crawford is mirrored in boxing pundits' growing support for him. But I think the battle will be competitive, and I believe that when Crawford wins the fight, he will win rounds against Canelo because he is a stronger boxer. He is smarter. Simply put, he's a better fighter than Canelo. He is smarter. Additionally, Crawford's coach, Bernie Thaw, voiced his enthusiasm for the highly anticipated fight. Terrence freely accepted that age may play a part in his life. He thinks, however, that Crawford still has a youthful advantage. Bernie thinks that Terrence's skill set stays remarkable and cutting edge. He praised his fighter's focus, attitude, and flexibility in the ring.
Like I say, a lot of people are saying about Crawford's age, but, you know, no boxing, no life, as Canelo would say. And Crawford still, you know, in age, but he ain't took no punishment. He's cautious. You know, he works hard throughout these years. So, you know, of course you're gonna, you know, you gotta count that in a factor. But in his heart and his mind and his spirit, he's still youthful about boxing. He loves boxing, and this is.
He also talked about the problems that Canelo offers. He identified Canelo's powerful punching ability as a real threat. Bernie touted the Mexican celebrity's extensive experience in important battles. He stated that Canelo is always dangerous because of his ring intelligence. You know, he's a tough guy. He like a task, and Canelo is the ultimate test. You know, we had to move up to weight classes, actually 3 weight classes, to get a man like that. Hardest puncher, great counter puncher, tons of experience, an undisputed champion, a unified champion, and a couple other divisions champion. Furthermore, Bernie stressed that Crawford will fight with all of his strength. He thinks Crawford must work tirelessly to break Canelo's cadence in this fight. He will not be satisfied with a purely defensive or cautious approach. Defeating Canelo means taking leadership and going forward. This shows the group's dedication to a bold and proactive plan. Crawford has guts, he is a warrior, he has a battling attitude. So, when you see Crawford, he'll go in and get busy with Canelo. Don't you have any question that you understand that Crawford has never stayed on the back foot and refused to fight? You understand that he is the type of guy who will go get you, so expect him to go get him. We will do whatever we can to him. We'll do whatever we have to do. But one thing is certain. Crawford will step up to him because Canelo cannot be defeated by staying on his back foot forever. You need to go grab him. You have to do something, and he should be aware that Crawford is on his way. As we chat more about it, famous trainer Robert Garcia shares his take on the impending battle. Despite his initial uncertainty, he conceded that his viewpoint had evolved over time. He now thinks Crawford will win after considering his recent efforts.
My opinion changed now. You know, I love Crawford. He knows that. I've seen him. I've talked to him many times, and I wish him the best. I'm actually very happy for him and Bomac for everything they've done and the big fight that they're getting. You know, in this sport, making it to those spots and making it to those paydays, you got to be happy for anybody that makes it there. So Bomac knows, Crawford knows. Now I'm actually, after Canelo's performance, I'm actually leaning towards Crawford to win this.
Robert also hailed Crawford's sharp technique and powerful ring talents. He expected Crawford to control the early half of the match with his movement and speed. He thinks Crawford will likely win the first 6 rounds, but in the latter rounds, he thinks Canelo will begin to adjust and gain speed, run as Scott did, yet he'll still box smartly, counterpunch, be swift, and had excellent skills. so I'm going to pick Crawford because I know he has the heart, the speed, and the skill to go out there. I thought he'd have a good first 6 rounds, but Canelo will pick it up, but now I believe Crawford will go for it. I believe Crawford will win and I am betting on Crawford. Furthermore, Terence Crawford's accomplishments and abilities have gotten a great deal of praise from admirers. Many think he has an advantage because to his accuracy and ring IQ. Despite the height difference, many think he can overcome Canelo. Their self-assurance represents Crawford's growing sporting legacy. Interestingly, when a fan chose Canelo over him, Terence Crawford reacted with levity. Instead of taking offense, he just laughed it off. His hilarious response showed his modesty and confidence. Finally, he urged the fan to join him for a photo. "I love Terence Cooper. I adore Canelo. I'm Mexican, so you know I have to eat Mexican. I am going to the bar right now, man." As the fight date approaches, Canelo is putting in more effort in training, focused on power and stamina. He is motivated to show his dominance and protect his legacy in the ring. Crawford, on the other hand, is preparing hard to improve his speed, timing, and strategy. He is completely committed to making history by closing the size and experience gaps, with both combatants bringing great skills and unrivaled drive. The stage is set for a historic clash. Canelo's power and experience face off against Crawford's speed and finesse in a classic clash of styles. Each has unique characteristics, making it tough to determine a clear winner. The outcome may rest on who adapts better as the round progresses, so who do you think will win?